My name is Jennifer Slusser.
And I'm Micah Slusser.
And we were the delegation coordinators for a Cuba delegation this past summer in July. We started planning it the year before. I actually have been to Cuba once before as a delegate with Witness for Peace and really wanted my son to go. And there wasn't a delegation at the time that he could go. So I said, we don't really have time for this, but we're gonna make our own delegation because it's really important to me that you go. So I asked him what he wanted to do and see in Cuba, what he wanted to learn about, and so we narrowed it down to some topics. What were they again?
Art, agriculture, and like sustainability.
Right.
And then religion. No.
There was some with religion.
Some religion.
And then also healthcare.
Healthcare.
Healthcare was the other one. So we kind of narrowed it down to those topics, and then we met with the Witness for Peace director and talked to her about what were some options, and gave her the dates that we were interested in doing it. And then after that, we met with our international team leaders. First it was Natty, and then it was Feli, and then later Jessica joined the group. And they gave us some different options for different things in ways that we could explore those ideas in Cuba. And then we said, yeah, we want to do this one, and maybe not this one, and do you have something that's more like this? And so we kind of went back and forth, and they figured that out with us. And then they did all of the on the ground work, deciding where we were going to go and like on what day and how to get there and all of those kinds of things, set up all of the places that we were staying. We didn't have to do any of that. And then we just talked to some friends about it. And we got maybe, about 9 young people. So 9 youth came. And then some of their parents came. So I think maybe 4 or 5 were parents. So maybe 2/3 or so of the delegation were people we knew, and then our delegation was 25 people. So beyond that, it was just people who had heard about it and then signed up for it online. And a lot more people sign up who are interested than actually are able to come. And so if you're planning a delegation, I would let it go big, and then just knowing that a few people will not be able to come and meet us. We had a couple of delegates who needed funding, and so Micah spearheaded that. We wrote a letter, and then he and the student, the other kid. Do you want to talk about what you all did?
So we drafted a letter, and then we just printed it out and got a bunch of envelopes and stuffed the envelopes and then sent them on their way. The letter was about why we needed the money, what we were doing on the trip, just everything that you would need to let somebody know, to let them know that they're putting their money towards a good cause.
Right. And these are people mostly from our church community, but also from our families and some friends, people who we know are committed to social justice causes and are familiar, many of them, with Witness for Peace already. And so that actually brought in enough money to cover one entire delegation fee, and then $500 for 2 other people. So we ended up with plenty of money for the delegates. So the international team took over, and we didn't have to do anything. I literally would get on the bus, and people would be like, what are we doing, or where are we going? And I'd be like, I don't know, just on the bus, and when we stop, I'm gonna get off and do whatever Feli says, he's in charge. So but we learned a ton and had a great time, lots and lots of memories, made lifetime friendships. So I really encourage you to give it a try if you are at all interested. It's definitely worth the effort. I'm a teacher, and I am so busy. I do not have a lot of time, so I could manage it. So I think it's definitely manageable. So if you're up to it, good luck. working with your international team is going to be awesome. They really do walk you through everything that you need to do, so don't be afraid. All right, good luck to you.